All right, guys. That's I'm done painting the charcoal metallic. As you can see by the yellow tape, I only dusted the charcoal color, and it should be a nice contrast against the black. It's not gonna stand out a whole lot, but it's gonna give it a really nice accent. Anyway, really hoping it's gonna look right. So now what I have to do before it starts drying I have to remove all the tape off of it, so I can have crisp edges. And I have to make sure I don't touch one thing with another. All right, guys, let me go ahead and do that now. Yes. Oh goodness, that looks good. Looks perfect. That looks so nice. Thank God, just like I wanted it. Alright guys, it's all done. I just finished removing all the tape, and I am extremely happy how it turned out. It came out great. My goodness, it was so much work, but it's so worth it to me. Depending how you look at it, which angle, then they pop out. Anyway guys, I only have about an hour before the sun sets. I need to clear this thing up because tomorrow's supposed to rain, and I'm not gonna be able to spray it tomorrow. All right, guys, have it all ready. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the first coat of clear. Alright guys, that's the first coat of clear. It's dry because of course you can't go too heavy on it. Depending how it comes out, I'm gonna give that one, maybe another, maybe 3 coats. The little gun is using is not that great, but it's doing the job. Alright guys, let me get everything ready and I'll spray the second clear and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Probably it's gonna be kind of dark, but I'll see if I can show it to you guys. Alright guys, I just finished like 5 minutes ago. I don't know how dark it is. Man, bugs are crazy right now. Overall came out decent. Of course it has quite a bit of trash on it, but I'll be able to sand it down. Ended up giving it 3 coats of clear, so I can have enough material to sand down enough. And it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, guys. I'm happy with it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I have a lot of crap to pick up. I have to clean up the paint gun and call it a day. It's been a long day today. Alright guys, today is the following day after I finished clearing the topper. I decided that I'm going to flow coat it. So I went ahead and sanded down all the imperfections. There's a tiny little run over here and the little bugs and trash and stuff that fell on it. Now that I took care of the little, the bigger little bugs and stuff, I'm going to wet sand it first with 600 on the upper part. I mainly want to get the stripes and the stars completely smooth. If you look at the reflection now, where the stars, where the stripes are, it looks a little dull. Somehow looks like the metallic or something. I'm not sure. Sucked up some of the clear compared to what it looks like where the black is. Here in the gray is not the reflection is not as clear. So I'm going to flow coat it. I'm going to wet sand it first with 600, then with 1000, then blow it, and then I'm hoping to be able to give it 2 coats on the top part and maybe like 1 coat on the bottom. Alright guys, quick update. Right now I'm in the middle of wet sanding the upper part. See the stripes? This one is wet sanded. When it's wet sanded, it's completely smooth from one to the other, between the black and the charcoal gray. Here, just started wet sanding. You can see the texture from the metallic. There you can see it more pronounced. Once it's completely smooth, it looks great like this. And after this, I'm gonna hit it 1000. So it should be completely even. If you look at the stripes closely, you cannot really feel it. Actually, you can feel it a little bit. The little edge between the black and the charcoal gray. So what I'm doing now is I'm evening it out. Here, I cannot feel it at all. And once I cleared it again, they call it burying the paint line, the tape line. So that's what I'm trying to do, and hopefully it will look glossy, completely glossy. Where the stars are, this is nice and smooth now. See, you cannot see or feel a line at all. Here you can still see a little bit of the line, so I'm gonna hit that a little bit harder. But everything else should look nice and smooth, hopefully with no tape line. But this is quite a bit of work, guys. That's why people have to pay quite a bit whenever you see those custom paint jobs, because this is a lot of work. And I know some people you can do it, you know, with a D8. I don't have 600 grit D8 paper or 1000 grit. That will make it a whole lot faster. But anyway, I'm working with what I have. Alright guys, let me continue doing it. Alright guys, I just finished hitting it with wet sanding it with 1000 grit. First I did 600 by blocking and then 1000. And the top looks perfectly smooth now. You cannot feel the stripes at all. Feels super, super smooth. So hopefully now when I clear it, you won't be able to see the lines at all, or feel the lines at all. And hopefully it will be all glossy. Same thing with the stars. You don't see the edges at all anymore. Just so you guys can have an idea how long something like this takes. Just the sanding part. After I cleared it yesterday, close to about 2 hours and 45 minutes that I've been sanding. And you sand so much that your fingertips become super smooth because you're losing you're sanding some of your skin off also at the same time. Alright guys, that was the first coat. I'm gonna have to give it another coat to make it nice and wet. Alright guys, I just finished spraying the second coat of clear on it. Let me show you guys what it looked like. Trying to get it really wet on the top. But I got a few bugs on there. But overall looks really good. I'm hoping the reflection stays the way it is from now on the stripes. See, the reflection is the same between where the stripes are, with the gray stripes and the black stripes. It looks all completely nice and smooth. So I should be able to wet sand this and make it shine really, really nice. But this is where the stars are. They look really good. I'm gonna call it good. Sometimes you just need to leave well enough alone. Like over here, there's a little spot that seemed a little bit dry. So I sprayed a little bit of clear over here to make it nice and wet. But when I did that, then I have this over here that looks a little drier from the overspray on the top part. But I'll be able to wet sand that out. And I have a lot of material, I have a lot of clear. And on the sides too, I'll be able to make them shine really, really well. Overall, I'm glad it's got this thing done. Alright, I just finished wet sanding. Sanding down the little trash that was on the sides and the upper corners. So now it's nice and smooth. After I wet sanded, I buffed it, then I polished it with a foam pad. And look at the reflection. It's nowhere near perfect, but I am super happy for this thing having been sprayed on the outside. Look at the reflection. That's my little hand. so happy with this. Look at this. Look at the trees reflection in the backyard. And the sky. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it came out really, really, really nice.